This is the wonderfully sad adventures of the green sea turtle. We open on a sandy, undisturbed beach where about 90% of freshly born sea turtles will die before they reach the ocean's welcoming bosom. Sex of green sea turtles is determined by temperature in the embryo, so thanks to global warming, over 90% of these hatchlings will be females. From the moment the mother lays her eggs, the baby sea turtles are in danger. But that's how life works in this post-industrialized world, right? Anyway, the unhatched eggs face the threat of many predators and poachers, which only increases once they hatch and begin their way over to the water. The little gals who do make their way to swim practice will enter a mysterious and mystical time known as puberty. But in seriousness, the turtles will be gone from their birth site for a long time as they mature before returning to lay their own eggs. If those aren't strong family values, I don't know what is. During this wild time of self-discovery, even more of our original hatchlings will die. Some from trash thrown into the ocean, like that straw in your Frappuccino, Jessica. In fact, every year, 18 billion pounds of plastic flow into the ocean, adding to the already over 7 trillion pounds floating about. Most of this plastic waste comes from single-use plastics like shopping bags, water bottles, straws, takeout containers, packaging. Plastic is everywhere in our lives and has had a violent impact on sea animals. For sea turtles, this means getting a straw stuck in their nose, accidentally eating plastic, getting six-pack soda rings stuck around their necks, and more. On a lighter note, poachers and fishermen will kill our next teenage turtle. Poachers will sell her on the black market as a delicacy. Humans illegally harvest and trade tens of thousands of green sea turtles every year for their eggs, meat, skin, and shells. Hunting green sea turtles is illegal under International Endangered Species Acts, but that doesn't stop the consumerist drive. Fishermen, on the other hand, accidentally catch sea turtles in their nets, causing injury or death to little squirt. BP will take care of our next baby turtle with a local oil spill, not coming to news outlets soon. The oil exposed from fracking and oil spills infects the entire ecosystem. It coats the animals in oil, which is so slick and clingy that it can stay on them until it kills. This oil is full of toxins and chemicals, which kill the turtles, their food, and predators, along with other marine life. Our fourth little turtle will be brought to the doors of death by the companies that bring you shrimp, peeled and ready to eat. Fisheries are a huge threat to ocean habitats and organisms. One particular method, bottom trawling, is devastating to ocean environments. This process includes running a giant net across the ocean floor to catch fish, but the net drags everything in its path. Coral, sponge, and plants get caught in the net, which are part of a delicate ecosystem that takes a long time to recover. Even if the sea turtles themselves are not caught, their food source and habitat are still destroyed. But now, put your seatbelts on and get ready for a journey into Sexy City. It's been 20 years, and those who have survived are ready to mate all night long. That is, if there are any males left around. Once the lovers finish their clandestine meeting, the mother sea turtle returns to the beach where she was born. Aww. But sadly, humans have been busy too. Her home has been devastated by the Dementors ourselves. Sea level rise has submerged her nesting site, while development and trash pollution have crept onto the remaining parts of the beach. If such a phenomenon continues, she will eventually lose her nesting site. As for now, the mother does the best she can and lays her eggs. This is where the non-Dementor humans come in. Seeing the effects climate change and consumerism have on the green sea turtle, organizations have taken it upon themselves to help. Some of our sea turtle babies will survive thanks to those who have cleaned up the beach. And there's even more good news! Protests by activists have created a protected sanctuary for the green sea turtle. Of course, you too can do all of this and more. And now we come to the best part, your involvement. Register to vote if you've not already, and get out there to make your voice heard. Choosing representatives that care about the environment is critical to getting the U.S. involved in already established international treaties and legislation concerning conservation. Be an advocate to end climate change and encourage others to use their voice too. Then, consider how your own actions and habits contribute to consumerism and pollution. Simple changes like buying locally, walking when possible, and reusing can have a big impact. Also, while I've got you here, let me give a shout out to my Danish friends who average 4 shopping bags a year, while each American uses about 365 bags a year. That's 1 bag a day per person, people! The ocean's temperatures have risen 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit since 1901, which is actually a lot. If we don't change our actions, the ridiculous amount of CO2 going into the atmosphere will continue causing ocean warming and acidification. The little turtles that already die from a really tough life condition will just move closer to extinction. So do something! Switching to renewable energy is a big energy move. Getting solar panels on your roof or upgrading to an electric car are great steps. If you're looking for something more cost-friendly though, try just wearing layers instead of turning up the heat, embracing a dark lifestyle by turning off lights and unplugging chargers when not in use. By changing your energy habits, you directly lower the amount of CO2 being released into the atmosphere. Finally, take time to appreciate nature and the world around us. These little babies have so much ahead of them, but they continue to survive. We are at the tipping point of how much our planet can handle, but we are not hopeless. And hopefully, these little turts can live on to see adulthood. Oh shit!